Hello, welcome to the Weekend Investing Daily Bites. It is May 28th. We had a great gap up this morning, but most of the day it was consolidating and it came down from the top, but still closed in the green at point plus 0.64%. Broader market also CNX 200, CNX 500 were mildly up. There was one change that we saw today in terms of what we have been seeing in the past many weeks, that small caps took a beating today, and that segment was soft. In terms of sectors, there was nothing notable really. Pharmas were down a bit, and infra stocks and energy stocks were up, but otherwise mostly lackluster day. And the prime mover of the day was Reliance Industries, which moved about 6%. So a huge chunk of that nifty move actually came on the back of Reliance Industries. In terms of weekend investing, the small case performances, again, on the back of small cap softness, MI25 took a bit of a beating, and MIST ATH went up on the back of buoyancy in sugar and steel stocks. Rest were a bit muted. We are still doing quite good on the financial year front. So let's move on to the topic of the day. So this is a very interesting topic. How to teach financial lessons to our children. There seems to be a major lack of this kind of education about basic financial planning, or what is saving and investing, and how you can invest when you grow up. The education is lacking, not only from from the home education or primary school perspective, but even in higher secondary and college education. Some of my peers are managing some colleges, they're promoters, and I keep telling them that you must include curriculum in every stream, wherein a person graduating should know before he graduates what is he going to do with the money that he's going to earn. If there is no training, then he will just keep his money either in an FD, or will do some sort of silly investment here or there and depend on others for this very basic information. So you need to have some grounding and education start from very early age, and it is very much possible. And most of actually the Indian families do inculcate good savings habits in their children vis-a-vis the rest of the world. So that has helped us to a large extent, I would think, without having any government support, etc., in terms of social security. So there was a tweet by the Motley Fool, which had some great responses to what should be the financial lessons to give to our children. And I tweeted on that, asking for comments from my Twitter line, and two very smart comments came from Mr. Rajiv Mehta, who said, you must not treat your parents like an emergency fund, and the children are not your retirement fund, and every investor should understand and act on it. So extremely important message there from Rajiv. And Udit Bhandari said, my 5-year-old likes to save most of his gifts and piggy bank money, and he's learned that money when saved in a bank grows. And he has also invested in ATA. So congratulations to your little one, and to yourself. So these are some of the things that you need to think about, because most of you are very young, and if you are going the family way, then as your children are growing, you probably want to do inculcate good savings, earning, savings, and investing habits. So the three fundamentals that you need to uh, ring in are earning. So you need to earn money, then you need to save money if you're earning, and if you are saving, then you need to grow it, invest it, right? So these are the three sort of pillars that you need to imbibe in your children. So we'll see two very simple ideas, nothing very rocket science about it, but very very simple ideas. So one is to become their banker. So maybe like a piggy bank or something. Children like to keep money that they receive in gifts, or on some festive occasion as gifts, and they put it in the piggy bank. While that is very good, but is it inculcating the habit of, or the knowledge of, that money should be kept stagnant, and whether it should be grown or not? So one is earning, which will come later, but saving is good if you are saving. Either the saving happens with the parent, and the parent takes care of the saving, or you've opened a special account for your kid and you're saving there. But just putting it in the bank, or in the piggy bank, actually will have, zero to very nominal returns. So you need to make them realize how money can grow and how it can be great in terms of growing. So you can add some attractive returns, even if they're keeping the money in the piggy bank. You can add some attractive returns for, every rupees or 100 rupees saved every month, and you can add top that with some 3 or 5% gain every month. Uh, you can give them options about, how to save for longer durations, and the more they keep the duration long, the more is the returns that you add on top of them. So essentially you are inculcating the habits of saving and staying with the saving for a longer period, because you're getting more and more returns on it, something like that. Second idea could be to, sort of teach them compounding. Now you can basically have your children do all kinds of house chores, or even, doing something for the society, or helping, your immediate residential society, or some NGO nearby. While they may not get paid there, you can pay them, and you can sort of become an employer-employee relationship here, wherein you are giving them a task to complete, and you are compensating them. That inculcates the habit of earning, and being diligent at what job they're doing. And then of course you have to save it, and you have to compound it. So one activity could be, if you were to give them an option that if you do this activity for the next 10 days, I'll give you 500 rupees, and I'll give you 300 rupees today, and 200 in the end. Versus if you do this for 10 days, I'll keep doubling your money every day. And if you do this fun exercise with them, you will see that, the first day you'll put in 1 rupee, and the next day you'll put in 2 rupees, and the next day, you'll put in 3 and 6 and 12, so on and so forth. So you will see that over time, I think there was some mistake here, but the idea is to keep doubling it. And so within 10 doubling sessions, you would realize that the child would realize that, it was much better than taking 500 rupees. I now have more than 768 actually. So the idea of compounding and idea of investing can come around with, very small such activities, whether they do it in the summertime or winter time, or during school days. So these are some of the very basic ideas that are there, and as they grow then into their adolescence and teenage, you must inculcate the habit of reading books. Let them read about investing books. Let them read about the great traders in the market, and those kind of exposure at that stage will generate interest in their mind, and open their mind to various things, so that when they are, and everybody is going to do a job or a business at some point, right? Unless you are not giving them training to earn. So if you don't give them training to earn, they may just become dependent upon the money that you have saved. So you don't want that as well. So everybody will be earning via a job, salary, or a business, and anybody who's earning is likely going to save something, hopefully. And if they're going to save something, then they're likely to, or it's good that if they learn to invest. So getting this fear out of their mind that stock market is not a gambling den. It's a place to grow, and that you can get ownership of companies, and you can grow with them, and those kind of concepts from the very beginning will stay with them for a long time. Most of the people have no exposure to the market, and when they start earning, they are fearful about the market, because there has been no exposure at all about the merits of the market. Only thing that they hear is that it's a gambling den, it's a speculation den, and you lose all the money. That should not. That should be gradually inculcated in their growing up, so that over time you are able to teach and educate your child, and then they can fly on their own. So this was just a small daily bite about teaching your kids about saving, earning, saving, and investing. So I hope you are liking the daily bites. Please send us more suggestions. And tomorrow we are having at 11 a.m. we are having the webinar with the small case technical team. So we have received a lot of questions. We'll try to take as many as possible and get them resolved. If we are unable to resolve all of them in that time, then we'll take it up later. But we'll get all the questions resolved. No worry on that. So just see the description below on the Telegram channel, and you'll get the link by tomorrow morning. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.